Hey there, I'm Lee Ullman here with some big news from the National Young Farmers Coalition. We're partnering with Heritage Radio Network on a special season of The Farm Report. It's all about what's happening with the Farm Bill and how it impacts farmers and eaters.
I am growing diversified vegetables on land that's been in our family for 150 years.
And so with the pandemic, gentrification, property values going up, we had to sell the land and we lost it.
Join us as we uncover the untold stories behind this massive piece of legislation that shapes how we grow our food, what we eat, and so much more.
The problems we have had, those are things that come from earlier Farm Bill and USDA policy, right? Like Earl Butz, get big or get out.
You know, it's my responsibility to know not only what I'm eating, but then like how that all came to be. And realize like, wow, like this piece of legislation, all this money, like it's technically something that I support as a taxpayer.
While Congress debates the next Farm Bill, this is not just an invitation to listen. It's a call to action. Be part of the conversation. Subscribe to the Farm Report on Heritage Radio Network, wherever you listen to podcasts.
To speak on behalf of all the preserve winners from San Francisco, Shakirah Simley of Bi-Rite Market public label for Shaq's Royal Blenheim.
Hi, everyone. Are you hungry? I'll make this quick. Okay. On behalf of Bi-Rite, I'd like to thank the Good Food Awards and our discerning preserve judges for this wonderful honor. I'd also like to recognize this group of incredibly talented preservers who wield their magic to deliciously capture the abundance of the land and the spirit of the season. As the eldest of 6, when I told my mother that I was not going to law school, but moving to California to start a career in jam making about 10 years ago, it was what we diplomatically call at Bi-Rite a difficult conversation. However, her pride and beaming smile tonight rings far more sweetly and true than any apricot preserve I could possibly muster. Thank you, Mom. But how does a professional canner raised in the South Bronx, where the only strawberries we had access to were artificially congealed inside a Smucker's jar, how does she come to be? How does a jam producer who looks like me come to be? Well, in the words of my mother, my grandmother, and every Black parent ever, I just couldn't be good, I had to be better. So, today, at this moment of foreboding uncertainty and anticipated struggle, I want to remind our food community of 2 things: what makes us good at what we do, and what can make us better. Being good means the artful transformation of raw, wild, or endangered ingredients into rows of jeweled-colored jars that celebrate the awe-inspiring regional diversity of this great nation. Being better means dismantling a highly stratified farming system and honoring the true origins of our American foodways, many that sprang from southern plantations and western reservations. Being good means solid employment opportunities and intentional hiring practices for far more inclusive fields, factories, kitchens, and store floors. Being better means shifting power to enable real agency and ownership within the food industry towards immigrants, women, people of color, and queer communities. Being good means organizing within the local food movement and voting with our forks. Being better means coalition building for social justice, where food people and food spaces can be included within our relentless resistance. I cannot separate my identities as a Black person and as a food person. Changing the future of good food and farming means organizing and feeding folks at this critical intersection. But I'm not doing this work by my damn self. As leaders in the good food movement, we have a dire social responsibility to address the ways in which systems of oppression are replicated inside of our industry and outside of our industry. All of you are good, really, really good, and good people as well. But I humbly submit to you that right now is a time to join me and the producers, the farmers, and the workers who look like me to work tirelessly in being better. I'll see you at the table.